welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I am going to show you a care package of discs that I've gotten from Clash Discs. Clash is a Finnish-based company with a brand new lineup. You might have heard of it, you might have not. So we're gonna go through the discs that is in this box. So these are the discs that I'm going to try. We are going off with the putter first. I haven't thrown these yet, so you're gonna be the first one to see how they fly for me. Popcorn is a putter in a premium plastic. And next up we have Mint. It's an overstable approach disc. Kind of like a zone, maybe. And we have the Berry, straight flying mid-range. We have Mango, overstable mid-range. We have the Ginger, ferry driver. And last but not least, we have the Pepper, is an overstable distance driver. So we're gonna go out and see how these fly. So we're gonna go with the Popcorn first. It's the putter. First off, the feel of this plastic is really great. It's very grippy, very great finish to it. It's a beadless putter. I kind of prefer a bead, but I haven't thrown this yet, so I'm not gonna say too much about it. It's quite shallow, and it feels great to hold. It's kind of like soft, but not like bendy, but it's like, yeah. So we're gonna see how this flies. So for that throw, it had kind of like an understable flight, which I liked about it. Maybe I was expecting a little bit more stability out of it, but I'm gonna give it a few more tries and see if I can control the angle a little bit. That had a little bit of a lower line to it in the release, but I still feel like this is flying a little bit more understable than I thought. The numbers on it are 3301, which to me should have a little bit more fade to it, but it's kind of straight, kind of like understable flight to it. So next up we have the Mint. It's an overstable approach. 4303 in the numbers, kind of like a zone-ish. I feel like it's a little bit sharper and not so deep. It's quite shallow. Fits my hand really well, actually. So let's see how this flies. It does fly overstable, but I didn't feel like it dumped. It actually carried a little bit and had a gentle fade, even though it's quite overstable. So actually, really good. Next up, we have Berry. Straight to understable mid-range, I believe. 5.5 minus 1.1. In the hand, if I were to compare it to something, I would say it kind of feels like an Origin, which is a mid-range that I really enjoy throwing. So hopefully it flies a little bit more like that. This is a like transparent plastic. It's the same plastic type, but just a different look to it. Feels great, this one as well. The grip is actually really good in all of these discs, so that's something that I really enjoy. This is a beadless mid-range as well, and let's see how it flies. That first throw was a little bit more of a late release to it, but it actually had a fade in the end and kept kind of straight. So I'm gonna do another one and gonna compare those two to see if I can hit the release a little bit better. But a pleasant surprise about the fade. That's really good. Now it's time for Mango. This is an overstable mid-range. I believe that the numbers are 5404. So it's gonna fly quite overstable, I believe. And yeah, it's not much to say that I haven't said already. They feel really good. This is actually good depth for an overstable disc in my hand, at least. Released that on a little bit of a heister, but it was very overstable. I feel like it took the heister and it kept it down to the ground. So really good for those really sharp shots when you need something really overstable. Now we've gone through the putters and the mid-range, and it's time for the fairway driver, Ginger. Overstable fairway driver, 8502 are the numbers on this, and I really like the 8-speed. Fits perfectly in my hand with the rim width and everything. So we're gonna see. Whoa! That was way more overstable than I anticipated. I thought it was gonna go straight for a little bit and then fade, but that just went away to the left. Wasn't expecting that. Last but not least is the Big Brother Pepper. It's an overstable distance driver with the numbers 11503 that it says in the flight chart. And this is really flat, so feels so good to hold, and I can feel that this will be overstable. So it's gonna be exciting. And actually the 11 speed is also good for me for distance shots, because I feel like my hand actually fits around the rim. And well, after Ginger I expect this to fly pretty much the same. Didn't have quite the same ground action as the Ginger did, but this is really overstable as well. So I'm gonna give those another shot, and we're gonna see if I can control the angles a little bit more. So, review after throwing these a few times. I'm gonna say that the popcorn feels really great. I realized that this one is actually just a 169, so it's a little bit lighter. I think if this was in max weight, around 175, I think this would be a little bit more stable. But in the 169, this is actually understable, and I think it really has the use to it. to have it in the lower weight because of the premium plastic, and I can throw these on a really understable line and it will just keep going right. So I like the mold, I like the plastic, and I'm looking forward to trying this in the higher weight, so around max weight, I think. All in all, good disc. The Mint, I think if this beats in a little bit, it's gonna be this perfect, like straight flying approach disc that you can always rely on. I don't think I will get any turn out of this, and I can actually throw this on an anhyzer and it will come back with a fade at the end. Feels great in the hand, shallow rim, which I like, and I'm looking forward to trying this a little bit more. The Berry is a mid-range that suits me perfectly, I would say. If this beats in a little bit, I think it will lose that kind of like slow speed fade at the end and just keep true to the flight, or maybe get a little bit more understable, because right now I feel that it is like it's turning, but it's also fading, which I really enjoy. But to keep that really straight mid-range, I think that this has to be a little bit more beaten in. Feels great in the hand, and I really like this. And the Mango, really overstable mid-range. In the headwind, when I kept throwing them back, if I put this on an Annie, it's actually gonna hold the anhyzer, and then it's gonna fade at the end. So perfect for like S-curves where you need to like keep control of the mid-range, or if you need some technical shots in the woods or something like that. And I really enjoy throwing this. It feels great in the hand, and after a few throws, it didn't become that overstable, but it has some really great stability to it. The Ginger was way more overstable than I thought. Perfect, like rim wide and everything, feels really good in the hand, but this is a crazy overstable fairway driver for me, at least. Definitely has a shot, like a slot in the bag for it, but I wasn't expecting it to fly that stable or overstable as it did. Maybe it gets beaten in a little bit to straighten out some, but since it was that overstable, I don't think it's gonna beat into that degree where I thought it would be. But all in all, it's a great disc, and for that overstable fairway shot, it's gonna fit really well. And then the Pepper, also really, really overstable. So if you're looking for a really overstable driver, this will definitely fit that slot. It's so flat, so when I grip it for a forehand shot, it fits the hand perfectly. And with the fantastic grip of the plastic, I feel like I have a lot of control to put it on different angles. Could use it in headwinds for my backhand, but a disc this overstable is going to be hard for me to throw backhand. But definitely something to try out and work with, and for that forehand shots, I think that is going to be really well. So that's it for this video. I'm super thankful to Clash Discs to be able to try these discs out. Keep a lookout for Clash Discs and follow them on social media. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and hit the bell for notifications. I'm going to put out some more videos this season, and I would love for you to follow my season. And until next time, thank you for watching and have a great day.